All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here for the second half of Class 4 Sectional Championship Basketball with the Duchense Pioneers leading the Mexico Bulldogs 26-23. Jacob Willer is on fire for Mexico in the first half, knocking down a number of threes to keep Mexico in this ball game. Back and forth first half with Duchense leading, and we'll be back to action here as Mexico will have the basketball as Jake Anderson will inbound the ball. Sponsor would like to talk about New World Homes. Building a better world. Call owners Steve Wolf and Chav Burton at 314-581-2509 for all of your home building needs. New World Homes, building a better world for you. And Mexico has the basketball. Anderson. Anderson over to Anderson. Jake Anderson over to John Anderson for a big three-pointer. An exterior pro three-pointer. Call exterior pro 636-939-4800 for all of your home improvement needs. Now Duchense, Clay Stoltz left side, dribbles top of the key with the right hand, now to Moore. Moore left side on the wing, down to McDonald in the corner. Over to Toon. Toon tries to get the ball to Moore and knocked away by Mexico. Here comes Jaramillo. Jaramillo left side. Now top of the key to John Anderson. John Anderson over to Willard. Willard dribbles outside the timeline, now to the right side. Tries to get a pick. Does get a pick out to Anderson. Anderson can't quite hit it. And Duchense gets the basketball. Clay Stoltz. Stoltz gets the ball down low, knocked away by Willer. Off of McDonald. They're going to call a foul on Willer for Mexico. That'll be Willer's first foul. Mexico's team foul is their first. And here comes Duchense again. Duchense on the inbounds to Moore. Moore to Stoltz, over to McDonald, left side to Moore. Moore. Down cross court to the corner to Briscoe. Briscoe gets it knocked away, gets it back to Stoltz, over to McDonald, back to Stoltz to Briscoe, over into Toon. Toon now one dribble to Stoltz. Stoltz draws the defense, hits it out to Toon, and they're going to call Toon for another travel. That happened once in the first half, where he faked the three-pointer, went to the basket, and they got him for moving his feet. It'll be a Bulldog basketball. Jake Anderson into John Anderson. John Anderson waves Jaramillo out, passes the ball to Jaramillo on the left side. Now dribbles a little push-off on Jaramillo, no call. Another push-off on Jaramillo, and no call. And the fans want to let the referee know about it. Now Jaramillo still dribbling the basketball. They got the count on him. Now Anderson finds a lane to the basket, goes hard. Moore tries to draw the charge, but he's going to get called for the blocking foul, and Jake Anderson will go to the line. Jake Anderson, a senior for Mexico, averaging 7 points a game, 8 rebounds a game, shooting 61% from the field. And here's his first shot. It's good. And Mexico now on top by one, 27-26, 6:17 left here in the third quarter. Anderson will take his second shot, eyes it, and off the back iron. And Briscoe with the left hand, comes across half court, dogged by Ridgway. Now Stoltz on the right side, against the zone. Stoltz to McDonald. McDonald hands it off to Stoltz, who's top of the key with the left hand. Gets the ball down low to Briscoe for three! Off the back iron. McDonald tried to get the rebound. Anderson went up over top of McDonald and got the rebound. Now Jaramillo in the corner to Ridgway. Ridgway to John Anderson. John Anderson looking to make a pass. Does, out to Jake Anderson. Jake Anderson out to Jaramillo. Jaramillo letting the play develop. Now gets it to Willer. Willer to Anderson. Anderson to Ridgway. Ridgway, one dribble into Anderson, tries to make a pass, doesn't quite go. Left hand from John Anderson, doesn't fall. Duchense gets the rebound, and here's McDonald. McDonald to Briscoe. Briscoe to Stoltz, top of the key. Now to Toon. Toon tries to get the ball into Moore, and they're just having a hard time getting that ball inside. Now Willer going hard to the basket, knocked away, and back comes Duchesne. Briscoe on the right side, between the legs, top of the key, to the left side to Stoltz, and comes up short as the ball was deflected. And back comes Willer for Mexico to Jaramillo. Outside the timeline, Jaramillo with the right hand, now with the left hand, dribbles left side. Jaramillo between the legs. Jaramillo looking for a pick, finds a pick, finds a lane to the basket, goes hard and hits the two! And Mexico now has a 3-point lead. 29-26. And we're going to have a timeout called on the floor. Looks like Duchesne has called the timeout. And on that timeout, do you need a timeout to finally take care of your faulty roof, siding, and windows? Call Exterior Pro today at 636-939-4800. They're your one-stop shop for home improvement. Looking at some of the leaders for both of these teams, led by Jacob Willer with 17 points a game. As you can see, he is a scorer for this team. John Anderson, the senior, at 10.5 points a game and 6 rebounds a game. He also shoots 40% from beyond the three-point line. Sophomore Cole Jaramillo, he's at 9 points a game, 65 three-pointers on the year. Now we're back to action. We have Sam Briscoe. Sam Briscoe to Stoltz. Stoltz back to Briscoe, down to Toon in the corner. Toon, one dribble left side over to Stoltz. Stoltz top of the key to Briscoe. Briscoe to Moore down in the corner. Working against that zone. Gets it inside to Toon. Toon to pass to Moore down on the baseline. Goes up strong and is fouled. Nice passing play there by the Pioneers as they're trying to get that ball inside. Work the ball down low. They did it well to Moore there. He was fouled and he'll go to the line. 29-26, 4:18 left in this third quarter as Moore hits his first. That last foul on Mexico is against John Anderson, his third of the game. And the Coach Brennan Scanlon is going to sit him down. And Moore misses the second. 29-27 for Mexico here with 4:10 left in the third quarter. Now Nunnally, left hand. Worked hard by McDonald. McDonald keeping himself between Nunnally and the basket. Great defense. Nunnally with the right hand. Back outside the timeline now to Anderson. Jake Anderson to Jaramillo. Jaramillo with the left hand. Looking for something to develop. Now Nunnally gets the ball. Nice pass to Anderson to Ridgway. And he can't finish. Excellent passing play by Mexico. Really worked the ball well. But Ridgway couldn't finish. Now Duchesne is back. Drew Moore up and under. Goes to the left hand. Can't put it up. Over Anderson. Anderson tough D again. And the big men are having a hard time against the big men from Mexico. Here's Nunnally. Nunnally left side with the right hand. Nunnally to Willer. Willer spin move. Goes hard to the basket. Little finger roll. Won't go. Comes up short. Now Stoltz. Stoltz for Duchesne. Stoltz going hard to the basket with the right hand. And finishes. We have a tie ball game. 3:01 left in the third quarter. As Clay Stoltz took it himself down the lane with the right hand. And we are tied. Now Mexico, Nunnally on the right side. Nunnally to Ridgway. Ridgway, top of the key. Ridgway looking for Anderson to make a move. Little confusion there. Now Nunnally resets, top of the key. Gives the ball to Willer. Willer sets up and calls a play. Willer gets it to Jaramillo. Jaramillo to Anderson. Anderson to Nunnally. Nunnally back to Willer. Willer, spin move, tries to get free. Gets it to Ridgway. Ridgway, right side. Little confusion now. Duchesne with their defense. They're man-to-man. And Duchesne playing a good defense here to keep Mexico from getting a good look. And Willer's trying to get that good look. Gets the ball to Jaramillo. Jaramillo Hounded by Briscoe. Jadamio still hounded by Briscoe. Jadamio, a little push off. Briscoe goes flying a little bit, but no call. Jadamio with the ball a long time. Can't make the shot off the back iron. Tune the rebound to Briscoe. Now Briscoe down the lane. Hits McDonald to the basket and knocked away. A block shot by Anderson. Jake Anderson, another block shot. Now Jadamio for Mexico. Over to Ridgeway, out to Jadamio for three! And Cole Jadamio puts the Bulldogs back on top by three. Another exterior pro three-pointer. Call exterior pro at 636-939-4800 for all your home improvement needs. Now Duchense more in the corner. Takes the shot, hits the front iron, and Mexico gets the rebound. 55 seconds left, three-point lead for the Bulldogs. Mexico Bulldogs. As the coach just grabbed the Bulldog player while play was in progress. Interesting development there. Now Anderson, top of the key. Now Jadamio. Hands to Jadamio. Jadamio with the left hand. Now to Nunnally, running this 35 seconds here. Looking for the last shot. Nunnally. Hard drive, jab step, comes back out to Anderson. Jake Anderson. Jake Anderson almost has the ball stolen from Moore. Going hard to the basket. They're going to call a foul. And that foul looks like it's on Drew Moore for Duchesne. That'll be his second and the team's second. As we have 22 seconds left in this third quarter, as Jadamio sits down in favor of Skylar Harrington. Skylar, the 5'11 sophomore, checks in. Now Anderson with 20 seconds left. So Willard for three! He hits it again! Another three-pointer for Willard! And it's a 6-point lead for the Bulldogs! Cross-court pass there. It's knocked away. It's going to be a Bulldog basketball. That last three-pointer. Another exterior pro three-pointer. All exterior pro today for a new roof, siding, or windows. 636-939-4800. They're your one-stop shop for home improvements. Now Ridgeway into Harrington. Harrington with 8 seconds left. Now to Nunnally. Nunnally gets it to Anderson, and Jake Anderson hits another three-pointer. And the biggest lead of the ball game for Mexico. A 9-point lead on 3 consecutive three-pointers by the Bulldogs. And we'll go to the fourth quarter with Mexico leading by 9. And that three-pointer again brought to you by Exterior Pro. You know who else scores a three-pointer is Exterior Pro. They take care of your roof, siding, and windows. Call Exterior Pro today at 636-939-4800. Couple more sponsors. Cakes by Elaine, creating beautiful, delicious, decorated cakes and cupcakes for all occasions. Call Elaine at 636-947-8124 or visit weddingcakesbyelaine.com. Hoff Heating and Air Conditioning in O'Fallon for all of your heating and air conditioning needs. If you haven't had your heating and cooling system checked lately, you probably should. Call 636-240-4633 to schedule something today. Hoff Heating and Air Conditioning, making your family's comfort our family business since 1983. I'd also like to thank the City of St. Charles, a proud sponsor of tonight's games. Summer camp registration is now open. Call 636-949-3372 or visit www.stcharlesparks.com to register for a trip, program, or league just right for you. St. Charles Park, an extension of your own backyard. And here we go with the fourth quarter. A 9-point lead to start the fourth quarter for Mexico. And Duchesne gets the ball first, down to Ryan Toon. What a great finish by Ryan Toon! An excellent entry pass by Duchesne. Gets it to Ryan Toon. He goes up strong, gets fouled, and he'll try to make the conventional three-point play for the Pioneers. As now John Anderson checks back in for Jake Anderson. 7:49 left in this fourth quarter. Toon hits the free throw, another three-pointer, and that's an exterior pro three-pointer. Call them today for all your home improvement needs. 636-939-4800. And here's Nunnally, top of the key. 38-32 Mexico. With 7:35 left. Now Nunnally. Little hop, gets the ball knocked away by Sam Briscoe, and the ball will stay with Mexico. 3 team fouls for Mexico, 2 team fouls for Duchesne. Possession arrow in favor of Mexico. And here we have Ridgway. Ridgway, right side. Ridgway to Willer. Willer, the big star in the game today. And here's Harrington now. Harrington calls the play, touches the top of his head. Now with the left hand, Harrington, now with the right hand. Checking out the picks, looking for something to open. Ridgway gets the ball, jump shot from just inside the free throw line. It won't go, and back comes Briscoe. Briscoe on the right side, looking to close this 6-point lead over to Stokes. 6-point lead for Mexico. Now McDonald is gone, now for 2! Mike McDonald of Duchesne, back within 4! And now here's Nunnally on the right side. What a ball game, folks. 6:45 left in this fourth quarter. And Nunnally on the right side. Down in the corner to Harrington. Dribbles back out with the left hand. To the top of the key. Over to Anderson. John Anderson. Over to Ridgway. Ridgway right side. Now to Nunnally. Nunnally got the ball and went to the basket. But before that happened, John Anderson drew a foul against Mike McDonald on a player control foul. So the ball is going to stay with Mexico on the foul by Duchesne. It was Mike McDonald's first foul and Duchesne's third. And here we go with Mexico with a 4-point lead. Out to Anderson. Anderson seemed to stumble there, but he gets the ball to Nunnally. Nunnally on the right side, guarded by McDonald. Nunnally now back out between the legs, crossover to the hoop, and finishes! What a nice play by Nunnally, Jayon Nunnally. And it's back to a 6-point lead for the Bulldogs. And trying to get the ball into Brian Toon, it won't go, and back comes Nunnally. Nunnally, a little spin move, gets a defense away, puts the ball up, won't go. Rebound by Anderson, and swatted away by Brian Toon. And the ball will stay with Mexico as the referees are letting these teams play in this Class 4 Sectional Basketball Championship here in Troy, Missouri. Now Mexico with Anderson. Anderson tried to get the ball to Willer, but they're going to call a player control foul against Mexico now. Looks like it's against Nunnally. They're going to call that. It's against Nunnally. It's Nunnally's first foul and the team's fourth. And Sam Briscoe urging the Duchesne fans to get on their feet. They need a loud crowd, he said. And they respond to him very well with the white flags, the white towels in the air. So the coach of Mexico does the same thing. All the fans are on their feet here, cheering for their respective teams. What a great atmosphere here at the Sectional Championship in Troy, Missouri, at Troy Buchanan High School. Now Duchesne, ball by Moore, is stolen away by Willer. Willer, across half court, gets the ball to Nunnally. Nunnally to Willer. Willer to Anderson. John Anderson gets the ball to Jake Anderson. Jake Anderson out to Nunnally, running some clock. No hurry on the shot. Nunnally pick and roll. Doesn't get it down low. Gets it to Jadamio in the corner. Jadamio out to Nunnally. Nunnally with the left hand, now to the right hand. Little spin move outside the timeline. Willer guarded closely by Stoltz. Stoltz. Ball gets knocked away a little bit, but Willer recovers and Nunnally gets the ball. Nunnally, McDonald a jab step defensively, trying to knock that ball away. And the Mexico coach has seen enough. He wanted to get a timeout. arguing with the ref a little bit about, I think, some kind of defensive play by Duchesne. But they called a timeout. At 4:39 left this fourth quarter, 6-point lead, 40-34 for the Mexico Bulldogs. This timeout is sponsored by Exterior Pro. You need a timeout to finally take care of your faulty roof, siding, and windows? Call Exterior Pro today at 636-939-4800. They're your one-stop shop for home improvement. Out of the timeout. Mexico will have the basketball, inbounding on the far side. Anderson finds John Anderson. Now John Anderson with the ball, holding it high to Jake Anderson. Jake Anderson drives hard to the basket, and while doing so, steps on the line. So we're going to have a dispute between the referees about what the call is. One referee called stepping on the line. The other referee is going to call a foul on Duchesne. And that foul is going to be called on Ryan Toon, his second. Duchenne's fourth. Now Nunnally at the timeline, right side, dribbles the right hand, spin move, around with the left hand. Gets the ball over to Jadamillo. Jadamillo with the right hand, dribbles the top of the key, outside the timeline. Jadamillo to Anderson. Anderson goes hard to the basket and can't get it to fall. Nice drive there by Jake Anderson, but he couldn't quite get it to fall. Now Duchesne with Ryan Toon over to Briscoe. Briscoe down to over to Friedel. Friedel down to Stoltz. Stoltz out to Briscoe, out to Friedel. Friedel looking for Toon, finds Toon in the corner. Down inside to McDonald, goes hard, and Mike McDonald. I'll tell you, Mike McDonald is so consistent when he gets that ball around the basket. He doesn't get many on the low block that he doesn't finish, and he finished there. And it's a 4-point lead for Mexico, 40-36, with 3:37 left. 3:37 left in this fourth quarter. And the defensive pressure by Duchesne is picked up. They're hounding him. Anderson over to Willer. Willer out to Nunnally. And Nunnally resets as he waves that hand away from Friedel. Now Nunnally goes hard to the basket. Left hand! And he gets the layup. And back comes Duchesne, trailing by 6. Here's Stoltz for 3! Gray Stoltz with a big three-pointer! And Duchesne trails by 3 with 2:57 left. And another three-pointer for Exterior Pro for all your home improvement needs. Call Exterior Pro 636-939-4800. Now Mexico with the ball, top of the key, Willer. Willer looked like he traveled there, but there was no call by the referee. Ball went out of bounds off a Duchesne player, and we're going to have a Mexico basketball. Checking in for Mexico. Jadamillo is going to sit down in favor of Harrington. And here's Nunnally inbounding the ball to Harrington. Skylar Harrington on the right side, crossover. Now trapped by McDonald and Briscoe. McDonald drops off, and Harrington a nice little hesitation. Hard to the basket, puts it up, and is fouled! He hit the basket. He went flying in the air. He got fouled, and he'll try to go to the line to finish the three-point play as he extends the lead now for Mexico to 5:44-39 with 2:22 left in this exciting fourth quarter of sectional action. Harrington hits the free throw for another Exterior Pro three-pointer. Call Exterior Pro at 636-939-4800 for all your home improvement needs. 5-point lead. The Mexico fans are on their feet. Duchesne has the ball to McDonald down on the block, has to kick it back out to Toon. Toon to Friedel, Friedel to Stoltz, now back to McDonald in the corner, back to Stoltz. Stoltz, top of the key. Stoltz looking to make something happen. Goes to the basket, dishes out to Friedel, not there. Good defense by Mexico. Switching, very good job of switching. And Clay Stoltz! What an incredible play by Clay Stoltz! Got the ball, left hand, drove the side of the lane. Between defenders, up to the basket, finishes the two, gets fouled. And with 1:55 left in this fourth quarter, Clay Stoltz has cut the Mexico lead to 4, 45-41. Foul is on Nunnally, number 24. His second, team's fifth for Mexico. Duchesne also has 5 fouls. 1:55, fourth quarter. Sectional championship action. Stoltz trying to complete the three-point play, and does. Brings it within 3 points. And that's another three-pointer, a conventional three-pointer by Stoltz. That's an exterior pro three-pointer. All exterior pro today for a new roof, siding, or windows. 636-939-4800. They're your one-stop shop for home improvement. And also a timeout, so Exterior Pro also is your timeout sponsor tonight. Do you need a timeout to finally take care of your faulty roof, siding, and windows? Call Exterior Pro today at 636-939-4800. They're your one-stop shop for home improvement. Let's set the action for you here. 1:55 left in this fourth quarter. 45-42. The Mexico Bulldogs over the Duchesne Pioneers in this Class 4 sectional championship basketball game. 5 fouls for each team. Possession arrow is in favor of Mexico. 3 timeouts left for each team. Now Mexico inbounds. Nunnally dribbles middle of the floor. Nunnally across midcourt to the timeline. Jab step, comes back out, gets the ball to John Anderson. John Anderson to Jake Anderson. Over to Nunnally. Mexico running clock, looking for a good shot. Nunnally goes hard to the basket, and he finishes! Rolled that ball up inside his arm, went high in the air, off the backboard, and it's a 5-point lead for the Bulldogs. Now 1:22 left in this game. Stoltz over to Briscoe. Briscoe out to Friedel. Friedel to Stoltz. Stoltz hard to the basket. Can't go all the way. Toon down low to Friedel. Up and out! A great move! A great play! And a great finish by Nate Friedel! And it's a 3-point ball game once again. Now Mexico in the backcourt trying to beat the press. Willer over to Nunnally. Nunnally across half court with 53 seconds left in this game. Nunnally guarded by Friedel. Friedel stops his progress going to the basket. Nunnally hands the ball to Jake Anderson in the corner to John Anderson. John Anderson is fouled. Little crossover there by Jake Anderson, and he was fouled on the play by Duchesne with 35 seconds left. That foul is on Briscoe, his second, team 6. Team 6 for Duchesne. So Mexico will be in the bonus from this point on. And with 35 seconds left in this fourth quarter here, 47-44, Mexico leads. We have a timeout by the Bulldogs. That timeout is sponsored by Exterior Pro. Do you need a timeout to finally take care of your faulty roof, siding, and windows? Call Exterior Pro today at 636-939-4800. They're your one-stop shop for home improvement. What an outstanding basketball game here tonight, folks. The winner of this game will advance to 1 p.m. on Saturday, the quarterfinal game at Francis House Central. Which team will it be? Mexico was excellent in the first half from beyond the arc. They've done very well going to the basket in the second half. Lead by 3. Duchesne trying to come back here. Mexico has the basketball. There are no more fouls to give for Duchesne, so the next foul will result in a 1-and-1. Now Harrington. Harrington has the basketball. They call the foul, looks like on Briscoe, as he tries to tie up Harrington. That'll be Briscoe's 3rd foul, and Duchenne's 7th foul. Now, one thing about this Mexico basketball team, folks, they are an excellent free throw shooting team. They shoot 71% from the field. 71% from the free throw line as a team. And Harrington misses the front end of a 1-and-1. Harrington, a 64% free throw shooter. Now Duchesne with 25 seconds left. Duchesne with the basketball. Able to tie the game with a three-pointer. Now Briscoe. Briscoe dribbles left side. Briscoe down to McDonald. Shoots a 3 off the line. Now to Briscoe. Briscoe out to Moore. Moore to Stokes for 3. He has scored! A three-pointer by Stokes with 5 seconds left. What a game! What a game! Clay Stokes has hit some huge three-pointers here in this fourth quarter to bring Duchesne all the way back from a 9-point deficit. And they are now tied 47 with 5 seconds left. And we can't forget to mention that three-pointer is sponsored by Exterior Pro. Call Exterior Pro today for a new roof, siding, or windows. 636-939-4800. They're your one-stop shop for our home improvement. Both teams have 2 timeouts left here with 5 seconds left. A tie ball game on a huge three-pointer from the right wing by Clay Stokes. Clay Stokes, I have watched him play the last few games in districts and in this sectional game, and folks, to me, he's one of the most valuable players on the Pioneers. He does it all, and he does it well, and he does it with courage, and really leads this basketball team. One of the great junior leaders on this team. Now with 5 seconds left, here comes Donnelly left side, dribbles left hand, puts the ball up, tries to draw the foul, does not, ball is up, will not go, and will go to overtime. We will go to overtime as the referee saying something to the Mexico coach for no foul call on that. Medley tried to go hard to the basket. Duchesne set themselves down on the block to defend that. Medley went up. No foul called. And we're going to have some great overtime action here at the boys Class 4 sectional as we're tied 47-47. Mexico High School Class 4 rankings. Max Preps has Mexico ranked 3rd in the state. And Max Preps also has Duchesne ranked 5th in the state. Duchesne 22-4. They were the #1 seed in their district, won their district, coached by Wade Boutrog. They won the AAA conference. We're 8-0 in that conference, just like Mexico won the North Central Missouri Conference at 11-0. And you can see why there's been so much success with both of these teams this year. Just an outstanding basketball game. Both teams fighting so hard, will not go away. And there's something going on down on the bench. Looks like somebody is bleeding. Jacob Willer, looks like a nosebleed. Looks like he has a cut right below his eye. And they're waiting here for Willer and have the bleeding stop. Let's see what the referees do about this, as both teams are out on the floor waiting for the tip. And for some reason, they're waiting for Willer. But he can't come in while he's bleeding, so I'm not sure what's going on here, folks. Looks like the referees are waiting for Willer. So they put 4 minutes on the clock here for overtime. Both coaches get one more timeout in overtime, so they both have 3 apiece to use in this first overtime period. 47-47. Both teams are reconvening now in their huddles. And Duchense is back out again for the tip. Here we go. As we have Mexico on the floor now. Willer is in there. Looks like they stopped the bleeding. And let's see what happens after the next 4 minutes if we crown a sectional champion. And the tip goes to Ryan Toon. Ryan Toon to McDonald for Duchense. McDonald to Briscoe. Briscoe top of the key to Stoltz. Stoltz with a big three-pointer to put this game into overtime. Now Stoltz to Toon. Toon to McDonald. McDonald over to Moore. Moore hard to the basket. Looks to make a pass. Wasn't there. Turns the ball over to the Bulldogs. Jake Anderson to Nunnally. Nunnally to Willer. Willer points the finger, calls a play, loses the handle, gets it back. Just outside the three-point line. Anderson to Willer. Willer to Jaramillo. Jaramillo outside the timeline, guarded by Briscoe. Now crossover, goes right side. Jaramillo pulls up the dribble. Briscoe guarding tough. Now to Nunnally. Nunnally right side. Nunnally guarded by McDonald. Now Nunnally drives, pulls it back out. Over to John Anderson. John Anderson pointing his finger, giving direction. Nunnally again. Nunnally outside the timeline. Under him, 3 minutes to play. Nunnally between the legs. Left hand. Now between the legs again. Right hand to the basket. Faked the shot. Couldn't get it up in the lane. Now out to Anderson. Anderson got the ball to Nunnally. That's going to be a jump ball. Jump basketball. And they're going to give it to Duchense. Now, Mexico pointing out that the tip actually went to Duchense, so it should be a Mexico basketball, and it will go to Mexico. Now for Mexico, Harrington checking in for Jaramillo. And here comes Ridgway for Mexico. He'll check in for Jake Anderson. 2:42. Left in the first overtime. We're tied at 47. As Ridgway looking to get the ball in, deflected, and Drew Moore gets the ball as it was deflected by Toon. Drew Moore gets the ball to Stoltz. Stoltz hard to the basket, down low, gets it out to McDonald, to Briscoe. Now Briscoe sets up beyond the timeline. Stoltz, ball over his head, now gets it back to Briscoe on the left side. Briscoe, top of the key to Stoltz. Stoltz looking for a play. Gets it to Moore, off of Moore's hands and out of bounds. We are still tied. No points scored here yet in the overtime. 2:19 left as Jaramillo is going to come back into this game for Ridgway. John Anderson inbounding the ball, facing the Duchense press. Anderson gets it into Harrington. Harrington gets it back to Anderson. Anderson dribbles the ball up the court, over to Nunnally. Nunnally drives hard, gets the ball up, and it goes! 2 points for Jayon Nunnally. And Mexico has a 2-point lead with 2 minutes to play in this overtime. Stoltz to McDonald. McDonald to Stoltz. Stoltz to Briscoe. Calls a play. Dribbles with the left hand. Between the legs. Now Briscoe. Between the legs again on the right side. Gets it to Toon. Top of the key. Over to McDonald. Down in the left corner. Inside to Moore. Off of Moore's hands. And out of bounds. As Moore couldn't hang on to the basketball, it'll be a Bulldog basketball. Jake Anderson checks back in for John Anderson. John Anderson will inbound the ball against the press. 1:40 left in this overtime. 49-47 for Mexico. Now Anderson inbounds to Nunnally, who beats the trap and dribbles up the left side around behind the back. Now dribbles back out, resets, gets it to Harrington. Harrington, the sophomore, left hand, just inside the midcourt line. Jab step, comes back out, outside the timeline. Dribbles left hand, going hard to the basket, puts it up, and won't go. Rebound by Toon, and Toon gets it to Briscoe with 1:16 left in this overtime. Briscoe over to Stoltz. Stoltz into Toon. Toon tries to back in, can't make it. Out to Stoltz to Toon, over to McDonald. McDonald into Toon. Hard to the basket to Moore. Up, blocked away by Anderson. Another big block by Jake Anderson for Mexico. And here's Harrington with 50 seconds left in this basketball game. 51 seconds left. A 2-point lead for Mexico as a foul is called on Duchesne. The foul will go against McDonald. It'll be the 8th team foul on Duchesne. Only 5 against Mexico. And here's Skylar Harrington at the line. Harrington on the year, a 64% free throw shooter. And he hits the first. And Harrington extends the Mexico lead to 3 with those 51 seconds left to tick off the clock. Here in this first overtime of the Class 4 Boys Sectional Championship at Troy Buchanan High School in Troy, Missouri. And Harrington does not hit the second free throw. Does not hit the second free throw. Mexico comes up with the ball, calls a timeout, and that possession is going to stay with Mexico. So here's what we have, folks. Timeout is called by Mexico, so we go to our timeout sponsor. You need a timeout to finally take care of your faulty roof, siding, and windows? Call Exterior Pro today at 636-939-4800. They're your one-stop shop for home improvement. 47 seconds left in this first overtime. 50-47 for the Mexico Bulldogs over the Duchesne Pioneers. Duchesne has 3 timeouts left. Mexico has 2 timeouts left. Possession arrow is in favor of Duchesne. 8 team fouls for Duchesne. So any fouls beyond this on Duchesne, Mexico will be in the 1-and-1. Where Mexico has only committed 5 fouls, so they have a foul to give before they put Duchesne in the 1-and-1. Could be a key factor with these 47 seconds left. Let's see what happens as Duchesne comes out of the timeout. Heads down a little bit. Mexico comes out with a little more spring in their step as they lead by 3. We have Willer inbounding the basketball. Willer out to Nunnally. Nunnally over to Anderson, to Willer. Willer trips and they call a foul on Clay Stoltz. And Willer will go to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. And that is Clay Stoltz's first foul and Duchesne's 9th. They stopped the clock, but the bad news, folks, is Jacob Willer is a 71% free throw shooter on the season. And he dribbles, eyes, shoots, and hits the first one. And it's now a two-possession ball game. 51-47, 41 seconds left. 41.5 seconds left. In Class 4 Sectional Championship basketball action. And Willer hits the second. 5-point lead for Mexico. And back comes Briscoe. Briscoe on the left side. Briscoe hard to the basket. Blocked away by Anderson, and back comes Harrington. And a foul committed by Duchesne with 32 seconds left. Looks like the foul is on Drew Moore. That is his third. With 32 seconds left, 5-point lead for the Bulldogs here in the first overtime. And we have Skylar Harrington shooting two. It's the first one. And he extends the lead to 6 for Mexico. Mexico High School, 23-3 on the year, coached by Brennan Scanlon. Lead by 6 as Harrington misses the second. Duchesne Stoltz for three. He hits the bank shot. Clay Stoltz, another big three-pointer. Another big three-pointer to bring the Pioneers back within 3 with 25 seconds left in this game. In this overtime, I should say. And that three-pointer, that's another Exterior Pro three-pointer. Call Exterior Pro for a new roof, siding, or windows. They're your one-stop shop for home improvement. 636-939-4800. They are also our timeout sponsor. So do you need a timeout to finally take care of your faulty roof, siding, and windows? Call Exterior Pro today at 636-939-4800. They're your one-stop shop for home improvement. 25 seconds left in this first overtime. It's a 53-50 basketball game as Clay Stoltz hits another big three-pointer for the Duchesne Pioneers. He has come up big all year long for the Pioneers. He's done it again here in the fourth quarter to tie the game, to put us into overtime, and now he hits another one to bring the lead, the Mexico lead, within 3 and keep this Duchesne team in the game. 25 seconds left. Mexico's Anderson inbounds the basketball to Harrington. It's awful! Mexico! Great job by Nate Friedel! Here's what happened, folks. What a great play. Anderson inbound the ball to Harrington. Harrington couldn't quite get a handle on it. Friedel was there to knock the ball off of Harrington out of bounds, and it's going to be a Duchesne basketball trailing by 3. 23 seconds left. And we're going to have a timeout here for the Pioneers with 23 seconds left. Both teams have 2 timeouts left. And do you need a timeout, folks, to finally take care of your roof, siding, and window needs? If you do, call Exterior Pro today at 636-939-4800. They are your one-stop shop for home improvement. Reset, 23 seconds left in this first overtime. 53-50, the Mexico Bulldogs lead the Duchesne Pioneers. 10 fouls for Duchesne, 5 fouls for Mexico. Duchesne has 1 timeout left. Mexico has 2 timeouts left. And the possession arrow is pointing at Duchesne. What a fun game this has been, folks. What a fun game. 23 seconds left. Can Duchesne send this into a second overtime? Tie the score on this possession, or will Mexico's defense be able to stop them? Here we go. As Ryan Briscoe in the game will inbound the ball for Duchesne to Ryan Toon. Clock is ticking. to Sam Briscoe. Sam Briscoe, top of the key. Stoltz inside the tune. Oh, can't hit it. Rebound to McDonald. Out to Stoltz. Backs up for three. Oh, he couldn't hit that one. 9 seconds left. 8 seconds left. Couldn't hit the three-pointer off the front iron. McDonald fouls the Bulldogs with 8.4 seconds left. That foul on McDonald is his 4th foul. And it looks like we'll have Willer going to the line for 2. Again, Willer, a 71% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first. And it's back to a 2-possession ball game. 54 for Mexico. 50 for the Pioneers of Duchesne. 8.4 seconds left in this game. Willer, his second free throw is good. And the lead is 5 with 8 seconds left. Stoltz comes across, goes hard to the basket, goes up, finishes for 2 with 3.3 seconds left. And the lead is now a 3-point lead with 3.3 seconds left. Mexico basketball. 1-possession ball game. And that's another timeout for Duchesne. And remember, if you need a timeout to finally take care of your home improvement needs, you need to call Exterior Pro today at 636-939-4800 because they are your one-stop shop for home improvement. Just an unbelievable basketball game here, folks, between these two teams who has both fought valiantly to try to earn this Class 4 sectional championship. Again, the winner of this game will advance to the quarterfinals to be played at 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon at Francis Howell Central. John Anderson underneath the basket for Mexico. 3.3 seconds left on the clock. They throw it out of bounds to Ridgway. Ridgway, a long pass to Anderson all the way down the court. And he catches the ball and is immediately fouled with 2.3 seconds left. So John Anderson will be at the line shooting 2. It's that old out of bounds play where Anderson had the ball out of bounds. Ridgway stepped out of bounds. Anderson passed the ball to Ridgway. Anderson took off down the court. A long pass to Anderson. He caught it, got fouled, and he's at the line and makes his first one. And it's back to a 4-point lead with 2.3 seconds left. The coach exhorting his team, waving his hands. No fouls, he says. The coach waving him over. Willer misses the second shot. McDonald, a long shot, no good. And this Class 4 sectional championship game will go to the Mexico Bulldogs. And Coach Brennan Scanlon, they win the game 56-52 and will advance to Saturday's game at 1 p.m. at Francis Howell Central as they move on in the state playoffs for the Missouri State High School Activities Association. Congratulations to those Bulldogs. Great game by both teams. Congratulations to both teams. Before we leave, folks, we'd like to talk quickly about all of our game sponsors. First, Tim Mitchell and STL Real Estate. For all of your real estate needs, call Tim Mitchell at 314-605-4466 today. Also, Brian Hill over at UsedJewelryBuyer.com. UsedJewelryBuyer.com is located at 122 North Main Street in St. Charles, buying all of your antique and vintage jewelry. Know what your gold and jewelry is worth before you sell. Go to UsedJewelryBuyer.com or call Brian Hill at 314-313-5804. Also, we have Pickle Abstract Company of Kirksville, Missouri, sponsoring tonight. Since 1924, Pickle Abstract has been serving the area for abstract and title insurance and public records bulletins. Call Pickle at 660-665-8324 in Northeast Missouri. Orscheln Farm and Home. Whether you're looking for clothing and footwear, automotive needs, hunting equipment, and much, much more, come visit Orscheln Farm and Home. Answers and low prices down every aisle. Chris over at Bellacino's of Kirksville. Whether it's for 10 people or 500, Bellacino's Catering can make your next party a great success. Find us at bellachinos.com or call 660-665-7665. New World Homes, building a better world. Call owners Steve Wolf and Chad Burton at 314-581-2509 for all of your home building needs. New World Homes, building a better world for you. Cakes by Elaine, creating beautiful, delicious, decorated cakes and cupcakes for all occasions. Call 636-947-8124 or visit weddingcakesbyelaine.com. Hoff Heating and Air Conditioning in O'Fallon for all your heating and air conditioning needs. If you haven't had your heating and cooling system checked lately, you probably should. Call 636-240-4633 to schedule something today. Hoff Heating and Air Conditioning, making your family's comfort our family business since 1983. And finally, we'd like to thank the City of St. Charles as a proud sponsor of tonight's games. Summer camp registration is now open. Call 636-949-3372 or visit www.stcharlesparks.com to register for a trip, program, or league just right for you. St. Charles Parks, an extension of your own backyard. That's it for the boys' game, folks, where the final score, Mexico over Duchesne, 56-52. Stay tuned for the girls' sectional championship game between Kirksville and St. Dominic.